Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. The internet can totally see me now. Totally. Totes. My goats. So, I'm totes. My goats. Me now. Totally. So, okay, so YouTube has, and I need to do this. You'll probably see some this stuff, but basically, no, that's not the way I want it. The YouTube has created something new, and the live streaming feature. So I'm testing this out really quick. Yeah, you did see that. So basically, I am live streaming this, and I'm also testing out my new setup. And this setup I'm going to be using in San Francisco for an upcoming shoot. So here's the deal: is I've got a camera right here, and where's that? Okay, so now I've got to switch over to my other camera, which is kind of blocked right now. I got a monitor and computers and stuff like that over here, and of course I'm setting this up so I can record and I can stream at the same time. So the MacBook is what's controlling this whole thing. I've actually got a second screen so I can get this software. It's called ATEM. Software from Blackmagic. So I'm using a Blackmagic ATEM Production Studio 4K, which is really cool. I've got this awesome switcher board over here, which maybe I can turn this to show you a little bit. So it's right here, and I can actually switch between the cameras. I don't know if you can see how well you can see that, but that lets me switch between the cameras. I can also call up a lower thirds if I wanted to, and of course, if this was playing right, then I could show you the second screen, which is pretty sweet as well. So let's just call that up really quick. I don't know why I didn't do anything. Oh, it's being a pain right now. So with this, the ATEM software, a 2-camera shoot, I'll be able to switch over and do some really cool stuff with my video. And that's not. Let me do that again. But I'm just gonna have a little bit of fun with it. I can also do some small media stuff with. Let me switch over to the other camera here. Got too many mice. There we go. So I can actually switch over between 2 cameras. Third source, which is going to be the computer screen, if this ever decides to. Excuse me, if this decides to actually work. For some reason, the laptop is being a little temperamental right now. So, I mean, of course, this isn't the laptop that's going to be hooked up to, so it's not a big deal. But it's definitely frustrating because Windows 10 is acting funny on this thing right now. But especially when I go live, it's like, oh, I'll try this live. And then, yeah, whatever. So I'm using this new live software. I'll just close this out and I'll do this. You'll see this on the second screen. We'll bring that over a little bit. And basically what this is the, straighten it out. It's the live stream, which is now in beta. Before, what would happen is I would have to basically set up the stream and go live. This is just, I go into Wirecast. Here, I'll show you. I'll bring over Wirecast here. What? Okay. So I went into Wirecast and I simply just said, okay, output settings, and set up a YouTube live, and then just hit the stream button. Simple as that. And once I hit the stream button, I was up and running on this thing. So that was pretty cool, and I was really excited about that. So that means at any time, any given time, if I wanted to talk about something, I don't need to set up stream. I got it all right here, which I can set up and go from there. So it was pretty cool, pretty interesting stuff. And we'll go from there. And with this new switcher, I can do a lot more streaming stuff, and I can do a lot more. I could really go out and set up 3 up to 8 cameras in a hall and capture or stream an event. Simple as that. Easy peasy. So they say. I kind of need 8 cameras to do it. I got 1, 2. Yeah, I might actually have 8 cameras that could do it. It's possible, but I'm probably not going to do that. But anyway, the whole point is that this is the streaming stuff using the ATEM software to switch back and forth between my cameras. I do have some lower thirds I can put in there, but of course that's for the client, and that would not be appropriate here. So we'll leave that at that. So that's pretty much it. My first live stream on this Stream Now beta. We'll see what happens. Of course, until it stabilizes a little bit better, I probably won't use it as production, something in production just yet, until I know that it's absolutely stable. And then, of course, recording in the background. There is one piece missing out of this rig, and that is the Atmos Ninja 2, which I purchased. I will be getting that tomorrow. And the idea is that the ATEM will go to the Atmos. This is basically a little TV screen that you can hit the record button on and record the video that you're shooting. So basically Blackmagic into the Atmos Ninja 2, the Atmos Ninja 2 back into a Blackmagic box, which will go into the MacBook Pro, and the MacBook Pro will be doing the streaming. Now, I could get another box that does just dedicated streaming. This case, I can actually do a couple extra lower thirds. Like, I'll show you this one since this is my lower third. I think this one here, wearabletoday.com/deals, where you can go and get deals on wearable technology. So, yeah, I'll be able to do, like, we'll be back in 15 minutes type graphics and stuff like that. And that won't get recorded onto the main video on the Atmos Ninja 2. So when we go because we're going to go from one presentation to the next, 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off, and that way you'll be informed as to when the next session is, and go from there. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty cool how we could take hardware and software, put it all together, and have a system that'll actually switch between whatever we need, and to put up lower thirds, and to put up good graphics, and record in the highest of quality. This isn't the highest of quality, I'll tell you that right now. I'm just got one light on over there, and of course my main shot basically has a big old computer sitting right in its way. But you get the idea, and go from there. So this is just a test, not only testing my setup of this gear, but also the setup for the Google, YouTube, not Google, Alphabet, whatever you want to call it, YouTube live stream. So the only thing we didn't really test was this secondary computer because it was being a pain in the butt, but I do know it works, and I'll do another test here soon. We'll go from there. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys geek out. Take care.